Hello, welcome back to my haunted library and happy Easter Sunday. I sounded like Matilda when I started that. It happens sometimes. Anyway, here I am and happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, however you celebrate. Even if you just get a little time off, it's nice. And the weather is starting to finally warm up. And it's nice not to wear a coat over your Easter outfit. Just saying. So I just got back from a little trip. Joe and I have been taking these mini getaways because he follows his sports teams and I just go along for the ride and have a good time and hopefully visit some bookstores, which I did. I'll talk about that in a sec. So we went to, last week it was Boston. This week it was Pittsburgh. And I've been to Pittsburgh once before when I went to StokerCon a couple years ago, a couple summers ago. I can't believe it's been a couple years now. And last time I was there, I got to meet up with the lovely Alex, the Bookubus. She has a great channel. And I got to hang out with her last time along with Lydia from Typical Books. And we had a great time. And this time we managed to get together. We had a lovely dinner. We drank wine. I broke my Lenten observance just for one night, but it was certainly worth it because we had a blast. So stick around to the end of this video where I did a little vlog about my trip to Pittsburgh and all the highlights. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Anyway, I got a little something in the mail and it's not from Patrick. This is from my friend Aphrodite Lee, who is a co-host with us for Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. She's a writer, she's very creative, she's a filmmaker, and she does a lot of really cool stuff. I love the color of this envelope and how well it goes with this dress for Easter Sunday. A little serendipitous, I believe. Wow, okay, where do I start? I love these seals. Ooh. Oh, she wrote a really nice letter. This is pretty long, so I am going to save this to savor later along with my other letters that I've received. I love this letter writing. And she sent a bunch of beautiful things. This is such a surprise. Ooh, jasmine. They smell great. And look at those colors. I feel like this is all meant to be. Celestial Seasons, honey, vanilla, chamomile, herbal tea. I love it. I think this is where the smell is coming from. White rose blanche sachet. I love that. Look at this. It's like a little suitcase. Sweets. This is really magical. It has like the moon and stars on it, which I absolutely adore. It has a little key. There's a necklace with some charms. And we have a scroll here. Oh, candle ritual for soothing a soul after a night of passion. I'm going to save this. And more. We have things. We have little pictures, recipes for Gothic drinks, which was part of the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. The Taste of Sin playlist. Aphrodite, you have like put us all to shame on this. My goodness. Then we have some images of some characters, probably from her stories, I'm guessing. How Gothic and romantic is that? Tons of bookmarks. My birthday today. This is awesome. And then this is a book that she wrote, or is it poems? It's a book. The Taste of Sin by Aphrodite Lee. Was it truly my choice to enter his world, or had I been his all along? Banished to the forgotten halls of Thorncrest Manor, Aphrodite Everly is a prisoner of fate, exiled without explanation to a house where shadows move like whispers and secrets cling to the air like perfume. But it is not the house that haunts her, it's him. Wow, so this is one of her books. It's like a little novelette. This is awesome. I need a special box to put all of these beautiful things. I'm going to find a special place in my library and go through all of this. And of course, read her book and maybe try some of these recipes. So that was lovely and sweet. Thank you again, Aphrodite, for those beautiful gifts. I can't wait to dig into, well, first to read your letter and then just to dig into everything and find a special place on my library shelf, maybe a beautiful scrolled box of some kind I need to get for myself. But it's great. I need a place to put all my wonderful letters and, of course, write back. So moving from the sublime to the mundane, what have I been reading? Well, not much this week, I'm afraid. I finished my Halston book and I really enjoyed that. And then I took with me, I forgot to bring the poetry book Patrick gave me. I had it like ready to pack and I left it behind, so I'll have to get to that. But I did pack for my trip this book. This is Jane the Courageous by Catherine Kimbrough, Saga of the Fenwick Women, #2. I read #1 a couple years ago, and when I first found out about these books, I wanted to collect them all because I was really excited about, this Gothic romance saga, this family drama that takes place over 40-something books. And whenever I'm in a used bookstore and I find one, I'll pick them up. I do have quite a few of them by now. I don't have all 44 or however many there are, but I do have quite a few. So here are some of the ones that I have. Just starting out, this is Augusta the First, which I did read. Then we go into Jane the Courageous, Margaret the Faithful, Patricia the Beautiful, and Rachel the Possessed, and of course, Matilda the Deranged. Just kidding, Matilda. I have more, but they're not, these are the ones I think I have in order, and then I have sort of randos going. Because I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed with this series, starting with Augusta the First, because it was not what I was expecting. It was not Gothic at all. I know that at some point there's a ghost, but we haven't even gotten to the ghost yet. I feel like I want to do more research into this series, and if you know, please let me know in the comments below if you know more, if you know of a good blog, because there's not much on Goodreads about it. They only have a couple reviews each, and they're not very positive reviews. So this one, Augusta the First, when I read it, going in expecting a Gothic romance, and I got a historical novel with a family saga and more like a family drama going on, which is fine, but it's the marketing that I feel a little ripped off by, because these books probably came out, well, they were written in like the 70s, early 70s. They must have been marketed as that Gothic romance craze that was happening. And I've found in a lot of my Gothic romance books, they're not exactly Gothic romance books. They're books that have been repackaged as Gothic romance to appeal to that reader. And I feel that's what's going on with these books. Going into the second book with a different set of expectations, I'm actually enjoying this one more. So I probably will continue reading the series. But this is not, really doesn't have much to do with Jane fleeing this beautiful castle. But I haven't gotten to the end, so maybe more happens with Jane. But yeah, those are these books. Again, if you know this series and you can enlighten me a bit of their origin or maybe where they're going, I would love to hear your thoughts. I should have done more research before talking about them today. Sorry, I just got home. So en route to Pittsburgh, crossing the state, we did a pit stop near Hershey, Pennsylvania, and stopped at this bookstore that I've been to before, but I can't remember the name. I'm going to write it here. It's a great bookstore if you're ever in that part of the world. Definitely check it out. They have an amazing horror section. You'll see it in my vlog at the end. And they have an entire section of Gothic romance, and I was thrilled. So I just grabbed a couple. I didn't have a lot of time to dig, but I did pull out just things that caught my eye. I just bought 3 books, and this one may be a bit more of a drama than Gothic romance, but this is called The Otherwise Girl by Keith Clare, and it's advertised as first Audrey Rose, now The Otherwise Girl. So I'm guessing reincarnation. And then this one called Souvenir of Monique by Marion Zimmer Bradley. Very famous author, very controversial author. So the only other book by Marion Zimmer Bradley that I've ever read is Mist of Avalon, which I loved. Her daughter wrote a tell-all book about her and her husband. That's pretty shocking. But why did I buy this? I don't know. I just picked it up. I liked the cover and then realized who the author was, but I might read it one day. I have a lot of Gothic romance books that I need to get through. And this one is called Stranger on a Cliff. Again, I just grabbed it because I thought it had a cool cover, by Josephine Bell. So let me know in the comments below what you're reading, if you have any spring plans, and if you're doing Old School April, which I'm still doing. I'm sure some of these books will check off a few prompts. Anyway, let me know how you're doing and what you've been up to. I would love to hear your thoughts. So I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend, and do stick around for my vlog, and I will see you soon in the Haunted Library. Bye!